Buenos dias, hello everyone. This is Glenn Irvin, Irv Spanish, and this is a quick video about how to go ahead and get your Nearpod account set up correctly. And before you even build a lesson here inside of Nearpod, once you're logged in, you should go to your account settings to set these things up exactly how you want them to be. So let's click on my picture up here on the upper right hand corner and click on the little gear icon so I can get into my account settings. And I'm going to click here on the advanced option. I'm on profile. I can go to advanced and let's talk about these options here. The first one is enable immersive reader. Highly recommend to leave that on. Immersive reader is fantastic. As it says here, it'll be applied to created slides, open-ended questions. There's nothing negative about this. It's only positive things. You can learn more about immersive reader here. There's this option about enabling student notes. When a student is participating in a Nearpod activity and you're giving it during class, if you've enabled student notes, which I highly recommend that you do, what they basically can do is take notes while you're speaking, and then those notes will be saved to a Google Doc. And that's just fantastic. So highly recommend doing that. The next part here is to show quiz results in student-paced mode. So it says here in the directions, they'll be able to see a graded version of their quiz and change answers during a student-paced lesson. Now, if you're using those questions for formative assessment, highly recommend turning this on. Then they can go ahead and do that, do as many times as they want, and really, it's just practice and trying to go ahead and formatively assess. They're getting information for themselves, and then also giving that information to you. And it says here that you can't, or they need the latest version of Nearpod for the iOS app in order to be able to use this. So just so you have that also. This next option here says allow students to resubmit their answers. So for example, on an open-ended question, a student could submit an answer and it's resubmit an answer. And I've turned this off here. It's totally up to you how you decide to go ahead and place this here. Just understand that it's not available for iOS and that their students' latest answer will appear, not any ones of the previous versions they've submitted. This other one too, I might recommend turning this off. And it says enable collaborate for student-paced lessons. Now, if you want a collaborate board during a teacher-paced lesson, then that's fantastic. Of course, I highly recommend doing that. You may not want that for the student-paced lesson, basically because it becomes this kind of open discussion board, and a student can post whatever to it, including images and text, and you will not know unless you are actually there actively checking it out all the time what's being posted there. So it's kind of one of those things. Are your students, do they understand digital citizenship? Are they mature enough to go ahead and post within there? And if they are, then you can turn this on and they can go ahead and post without your permission. If it's a student-paced lesson, you can actually turn this off. You can still create a collaborate board, and then their answers won't just appear though on it, if that makes any sense. So up to you how you decide to go about doing that specific one. So easy enough. We've changed our settings. The next lesson will actually teach you how do you get started in creating your first Nearpod lesson. Adios. Hasta la vista.